So we're going to be doing a draft of NL East players. We're going to put them onto 2 teams. I've got first pick after winning at ping pong. So we're going to start with manager, and I'm going to have to take Brian Snitker.
That's a great pick.
Huge. I mean, managed the Braves to a World Series not too long ago. So
5-time NL East champ.
feel like it's kind of a steal.
Okay, so with my pick, I'm going to be taking Bucky Showalter as my manager. He'll be at the helm of the old job for my team.
We'll see what Jabs' team can do. I feel like both these managers definitely have solid starting ground. I'm going to go with Bryce Harper in right field.
Pick.
I don't think there's another first pick. That NLCS nuke was just special to watch.
All right, I'm going to look over the old rosters here.
Jabs didn't even have his 1-1. That's how you know he was going to take Bryce Harper, but I snagged him. Huge pickup for my team. Bryce Harper is going to be carrying us. I think he's probably going to end up in the 3-hole, maybe in the 4-hole. I already know who my next pick is. We're waiting for Jabs, who apparently doesn't know his own division that well.
All right, with my first pick, I'm taking Ronald in left field. Can't go wrong with Ronald. Actually going to be putting him in right here. Solid pick for the squad. 2 right fielders taken with the first pick.
Right field's definitely a strong position in the MLB, and I'm going to take Sandy Alcantara.
As the
NL Cy Young. I've got Alcantara and Harper. What a solid grouping here. Feel like Jabs might have to go starting pitcher here.
And I think that it's only fitting if I go with, I'm going to say Max Fried as my starting pitcher 1.
Ooh!
It's a huge pick. We're going
Not who I would have
Braves
gone with.
here.
I'm going with Justin Verlander. I now have both the Cy Youngs from 2022. This is talk about a starting rotation. Obvious Braves fan type of guy
Big
here.
brain fart there. I forgot he was on the old Mets. That's a tough one for the squad. I think we're going to go infielder here. Let's see. We're going to be going with Trey Turner. That's short.
That's a steal. I thought about going with him. Held off.
It's a big
Not
pick.
really happy that I did. I think I'm going to have to dip into Bravesville. And I'm going to have to take Austin Riley at third base.
That's what I was going with next.
Ooh, talk about a lineup. We've got Riley. We've got Harper.
Stay tuned. End of the season, we'll be adding up fantasy points for each team and deciding who has the better team.
Subscribe, and you'll get to see that in like 8 months down the road.
Are we going with Jazz as a left fielder now?
Jazz, you can put Jazz in the outfield or second base or shortstop.
Okay. Kind of forgot old Jorge was on the Marlins.
Soler. Ooh. Don't know if Soler should be going this early. There's some studs left.
Ooh, I could really mess this up here. I think I'm going to go infield, though. I might go Nick Castellanos or Schwarpies. I think I'm going to go with Frankie Lindor.
France.
At second base.
That's a huge pick for Jabs there as he kind of blocks me out of the shortstop market.
2 big market names in the middle infield, Lindor and Turner for Jabs. That's huge.
I know what he's trying to do here. I know he's trying to push me to take Jazz here. That's a reach. Give me JT Realmuto. Woo!
He's snagging.
I love that pick. Grab a huge catcher. I mean, the NL East is the strongest division in baseball because you could argue the best 2 catchers are in this division.
And I think, I'm going to take Sean Murphy last because there's no need for another catcher for you. So that's a steal for me. But I'm going to go with, really sucks that Riley's gone. Ozzy is a maybe. But I think I'm going to go with Matty O. You know, Olsen.
That's a big pick.
Olsen, second year in the A. Hoping for a big year for him. Another 40 bomb piece would be nice for the squad.
I think now I'll take you like Jazz at shortstop.
It's a great pick right there.
The team's got some flair now. We got Jazz, we got Harper, not as flashy as he used to be, but I really like this team with Realmuto, Riley, Chisholm, Harper, Alcantara, and Verlander. Definitely have an edge on the pitching side when we head into a possible 3-game series.
All right, I'm going to take an outfielder here, and I'm going to go with Michael Harris, the young stud, rookie of the year, absolute beast in the outfield for me.
Really good pick for Jabs. I'll be honest with you, I don't know if there's really a potential for a Nationals player to go in this draft. It's just such a weak lineup and such a strong division.
If it was a futures draft, I could see CJ going,
But this is this year, and that's why I'm going to take Edwin Diaz at closer.
he takes the best closer in baseball. It's a great pick.
I've got the top 2 arms in baseball last year, the best closer, and arguably one of the best playoff hitters in Bryce Harper. Can't wait till we also do the AL West draft. That might come last. We'll see. I think we might run through the NL and then run through the AL.
Gonna be snagging a 3B right here. Feels like I need to add that to the squad. You know, Brett Beatty's someone I'm looking at. Jeff McNeil could slide over to third for me. But I think Bryson Stott, Bohm is not what I'm looking for. Really only one good third baseman in this draft, and it's Austin Riley. Unfortunately, he's already selected.
Third base might be the weakest position in the NL East.
Yikes. I'm wondering if I can slide either Lindor or Turner to third. And
They're both middle infield type guys, if you ask me.
I think if it's fine with you, I'm going to slide Trey over to third and put Ozzy at short.
Why don't you put Lindor at short?
We can put Ozzy at second, Lindor in short. I think that's a big pick for the team. A switch hitter really is clutch for the squad right there.
That was a steal by Jabs because I thought I was going to be able to pull a guy like Albies all the way to the end of the draft, but not so lucky.
Really loving the infield dynamic here. Olsen, Albies, Turner, and Lindor. One of the best infielders. And Turner, and then solid infielder in Lindor, and then some power with Olsen. I'm excited.
Now's the time to get a steal. I'll take Nick Castellanos in left field.
That was my next pick right there. An absolute steal from Mick Castellanos.
Talk about a
Absolutely
star-studded outfield in Philadelphia.
And McHale has the best starting rotation by far, so I'm going to combat that with Spencer Quadzilla Strider.
That was one of my next round. That's a huge pick. Just blowing absolute shed every inning. Who are we going to snag? I definitely would have thought a solid player here would have been a guy like Strider, but not so lucky. I'm going to take Pete Alonso at first base.
Solid pick right there.
Pete's just, as a rookie, he seemed like he was going to be that flashy home run strikeout guy. Turns out he's actually been pretty consistent through his young career.
I'm looking at a center fielder here.
Holes in center field for both of us as Jabs put Michael Harrison left.
Ooh. I'm going to do a switch. I'm going to move Harris to center and put Schwarber in left. It's a big power bat.
Leaves me to possibly have a little bit of a hole out in center field. Nah, I'm just kidding. Give me Brandon Nimmo in center field. Forgot that the Mets brought him back. That's a big pickup.
And I think a sleeper that has been left and will not get picked is Starling Marte.
Yeah,
I was expecting
I think Nimmo's more solid out there in center.
All right, so we each have, let's see, Mick's got 3 picks left and I've got 4, so we're rounding out the draft pretty quickly here. I've got a starting pitcher, relief pitcher, closer, and catcher left. So I think right now I'm going to go with starting pitcher number 3. Ooh, let's see. Kyle Wright pops out to me. Morton's a bit too old for the Mets. No DeGrom. Ooh, I'm going Scherzer.
Ah, darn, that was my next round.
I totally
I was just
forgot
whispering
about
to the
Max.
camera that I was going to snag Max if he slid.
Man,
but not mad at all because I'm going to snag Aaron Nola.
Aaron Nola. It's a great pick. He had a phenomenal
Wheeler
postseason.
goes undrafted.
Wow, I forgot about Wheeler. Starting pitching in the NL East is really good.
Yeah, we just created 6 guys, and they're all top echelon guys. I don't even know if Fried's going to be Jabs' number 1. I think Fried will start game 1 for the Braves, but I could see Strider having a better season this year, especially after what we saw out of him last year.
Definitely. Good old Greg Soto's on the Phils. He might be a reliever that I might take, as well as Kimbrel. Relievers for the Nats. Slim to none. Strasburg went undrafted. That's impressive. World Series MVP.
I know, but he's kind of trash at this point in his career.
Got injured a bit too much. Let's see.
Second base as a whole for my team.
Raisel Iglesias could be one that I'd snag.
Jabs has to select a reliever, a closer, and a catcher. I just have second base and reliever to go.
I'm going to go Raisel Iglesias at the closer.
That's who I was looking to take.
He had a phenomenal season after we picked him up last year. Can't wait to watch what he does this year filling Kenley's shoes.
So, second base and relief pitcher. Honestly, we're in a little bit of a tough spot here because I have been waiting to take a guy like... So we're looking at McNeil or Rise. Give me Luis Rise. I think he might win the NL batting champ this year.
What a pickup for McHale.
Big
Best
steal.
hitter in the world last year.
In terms of contact. As Judge
In
hit
terms of contact, yes.
maybe 50 more home runs than him.
And I am going to take my sleeper pick of the draft, AJ Minter. People overlook him. Let me read off a couple stats to blow your mind. .83 ERA in 2020. It was a short season, but 22 innings of work.
That's a good ball play.
2022, 2.06 ERA and 70 innings of work. He is a sleeper, and I'm happy to add a lefty to the squad.
I'm a little stuck here now at the reliever spot. Don't know who to go with. I obviously am shutting the door with some oomph with a guy like Edwin Diaz. But I was really looking at Raisel Iglesias.
Definitely needs a setup guy here. Let's see.
I'm going to go to the Phillies. I'm going to go with an underrated guy. I don't know if I'm going to take Ranger. Because Ranger's probably going to end up starting this year. Since Ranger is going to end up starting this year, I'm going to go with Jose Alvarado.
It's a solid pick. Dude,
my squad is rounded out. JT Realmuto, Pete Alonso, Luis Ariz, Austin Riley, Jazz Chisholm, Nick Castellanos, Brandon Nimmo, Bryce Harper, Sandy Alcantara, Justin Verlander, Aaron Nola, Jose Alvarado, and Edwin Diaz.
And I am going to round out the old draft with Sean Murphy, one of the most underrated catchers in the MLB. My lineup goes Sean Murphy, Matt Olson, Ozzie Albies, Trey Turner, Francisco Lindor, Kyle Schwarber, Michael Harris, Ronald Acuna, Max Fried, Spencer Strider, Max Scherzer, AJ Minter, and Raisel Iglesias.
Whew, we have a big season ahead of us. Let's see what we do. We'll give, since we said we're adding up fantasy points, we'll give 50 fantasy points to Snicker or Showalter, 50 extra tacked on to whoever has a better record this year.
Here's what the draft's looking like. Thank you guys for watching. We will be putting out 5 more divisions before opening day.